Welcome back to Roadside Rescue. I'm Ernest, and on this episode I'm gonna start fixing up this Ram I traded for last year. Here's the thing, this is nice. This old Ram, what am I saying, a 78 here, I believe it's a 78. It's been in a Hallmark movie. I had a customer who owned this. It ran good. I tried starting it a few months ago and it didn't start, so it's gonna need to tune up or something. It was low on fluid and the transmission blew. It had a transmission leak. It has the torque flight transmission. Well, I ordered one of those, took like 6 months to get here. It was ridiculous. It got cold by then and I told myself, hey, I'll wait for warm weather to start fixing it. Well, it's still winter, but it's like 60 degrees. You guys know the winter's crazy this year, and it's kind of all I was waiting for to really get underneath it. Last week there was like 2 inches of snow all the way around it. I was like, I'm not gonna do that. And I had like a day where I could have done it and I did some other things, and basically I was waiting on a free day and some warm weather. Well, now I've got it. I'm probably gonna throw a hoodie on because I have long hair, and I'm gonna be laying underneath this. I was outside working all day the past couple of days in this same temperature and I was sweating in a hoodie, so it's probably gonna be too much. It feels great. I mean, it feels so good. I'd rather spend my day doing something fun, but I think if I can get this pulled out today, then I'll have enough time in the afternoon to do something. So in this episode, I'm gonna try and pull out the transmission. Had a evap core I was doing this weekend, and I ended up with the common evap core, and the one in the car was the uncommon version. So here's my torque flight. I've made sure it stayed dry in here. This bucket's really nice. Factory rebuilt. I'm pumped. Let's get this thing going. I think one of the other reasons I haven't been like dying to fix it is because I don't think I'm gonna be able to hold on to it. I think I'm gonna have to sell it. So I'm just gonna kind of be sad to see it go, but I can't let that keep me from fixing it. I gotta get this stuff out of here. I've had a lot of, every project I've started has gotten hung up for some reason. That one I started because I bought the transmission. It took 6 months to get here, got hung up. It's got plenty of room under here. I am gonna jack it up, and I kind of positioned it just on the edge of my driveway here where I could still park in my driveway and work on this without having to move it too much more. Just on it there, and I'm ready to get this place cleaned up, get all these projects out of here. But I'm sad to see some of them go. Okay, first things first. This GoPro is about to die, so I'm gonna leave it plugged in and I'm gonna go get set up. I'm gonna get a canvas tarp set underneath, check everything out, come up with a game plan, and then I'll come check back in. Okay, I've got it jacked up. I'm gonna have to get a new cooler. Maybe I'll just get an external one rather than replacing the radiator, because that's metal. But I can't flush the cooler well enough. That transmission grenaded itself. I have the filter. I did a filter change when I found that out. So it's got a batch of fresh fluid in there for no reason, and a new filter. I saw some particles and I was like, let's send it. The customer was like, let's send it anyways and find out. And then we found out. I wasn't hopeful the change would help, but I had it all pulled apart and we were like, send it, yo. Here's my game plan. I have to take this muffler off. It's got these dumb clamps. Hopefully it's easy to separate. We'll find out. I don't think it will be. Looks welded. It's welded. I'm gonna have to cut the muffler, I think. Yeah, somebody's done a lot of tinkering on this exhaust. I can see it now. I wasn't looking for it earlier. I was just looking at what I needed to disconnect. So they made that impossible for me to disconnect unless I drop the entire muffler. I'm gonna brainstorm that. They make clamps. Thing is, you want it to be the same size. I was just planning on cutting this off and replacing it, but that doesn't make sense now. Okay, I'm not gonna have time to do all this today anyways. I've got a diagnosis I have to go to. I was gonna get started and pull out some things like the starter, and I have to take this off. It has a really weird transmission mount. It's the 18-inch, that's the common size. tail housing. I'm gonna have to take the drive shaft off, obviously. And yeah, I think there's a few bolts on top of the transmission like normal, so I'm gonna have to take this mount off and droop it down before I can get those off. So I'll probably do half of that today. I'm probably gonna take the starter out and a couple other things, disconnect some things, maybe drain the fluid, and then I'm gonna head to that diagnosis. It shouldn't take long though, so I might grab some food and come back and keep working on this and just work till dark. Okay, is that the starter? Yeah, I've got that out. Got a few things disconnected, overdrive thing. I tried loosening up these cooler lines. They didn't really want to loosen, and I'm not sure how this disconnects yet. Gotta get this loose, but I'm gonna have to get out and grab some other tools. I was just doing what I could with the wrenches I brought. I think that's about it. I'm gonna have to go do that diagnosis, and I'll be back here in an hour or so. An hour and a half, 2 at most. All right, I just got back. It's been about an hour. That didn't take long to diagnose because it was the harmonic balancer. I could just diagnose it with an inspection camera. It was starting to come all the way off, and the belt was slipping off. If you looked at it, the belt was like on the very end of the balancer. I'm sure I'll make a video about that if I do the job tomorrow, but obviously sometimes I just do the diagnosis and then they want to do the repair themselves, so I'm not sure if I'm going to do the repair yet. Anyways, I just got back and I've got some honeydew stuff to do. I need to pressure wash some stuff for my wife, and I've got this new hose reel. Relhost sent this to me. I'm going to install it for just a minute and then we'll get back to this truck. Hose that I have, you could see I have hose clamps on the end, and I had to buy this adapter. We live at the bottom of the up on the mountain in the reservoir. We have a ton of pressure, so much water pressure that if you leave the hose on with like the valve and the sprayer turned off, it'll bust the hose. This should take care of that issue. Now obviously I have to turn my water off in the winter, so I just have to wait for random warm days to be able to do anything with the water outside. That's why I got to do this now. Nice, it comes with a sprayer. That's what I'm saying. That other hose that was supposed to be strong, if you left it on with this turned off, it would bust. Can you hear that? It's starting to rain. Hopefully I get enough done on this transmission today. We'll see. Not looking good now. Well, at least it's not rail. At least it's not rain, that's hail. It's hailing. All right, it's a little wet too. Dang it. I'm probably done for today. Every time. What am I supposed to do? Hope it doesn't get bigger. All right, I really couldn't do this thing justice without installing it. So I've been out here in the rain for the past 20 minutes getting this ready. Let's mount it up. All right, I'm gonna clean up a few things. I'll see you back here tomorrow. I'm not gonna get under there. You can see everything's getting wet. It's not worth it, not worth it.